Hello, day 13. Woo! 21-day reset. Wowsome, wholesome. A good sleep has a great impact in us making good decisions. So having poor sleep or not sleeping enough will result in us making lousy decision. Let's say you want to lose weight or you want to just be healthier and you slept late, you had to wake up and rush, and your entire day is already messed up from the very beginning. What's gonna happen next is you won't even have time to prepare for your breakfast or to prepare for your lunch, right? So you will just end up taking things which are quick and easy. That's the first thing. And the next thing, with a poor sleeping habit, our frontal lobe, the part of the brain that usually helps in making good decisions, gets inhibited. What happens then is the back of the brain, which usually makes more primal decision, which is based on survival, our survival instinct, that then takes lead, and usually the kind of decision that is made from this part of the brain is based on survival. It's just going to help you to survive, not going to help you to thrive. So, okay, I'm hungry. I'm just going to grab whatever that I'm going to grab. Oh, I'm not going to fast today because, well, I am hungry. I need to survive. I need to live. Better just eat first. Doesn't matter what the food is. Oh, I'm late. I got to rush. Forget about the meditation. Forget about centering my thoughts or setting intention. And what happens next when you carry that kind of anxiety or this kind of vibration which are low? You are so scattered in your energy. Obviously, what you're putting out, you're gonna receive back. So chaos within creates chaos without. As easy as that. Okay. The next thing is that it's not necessarily about how much you sleep, but it's how well do you sleep. And how do you know how well you sleep is whenever you wake up, let's say you go to bed tonight, and then you wake up the next day, the first thing you need to become aware of is how do you feel when you wake up? Do you feel well rested, or do you feel fatigued or tired? And also you can check, what about your energy level? When you wake up in the morning, do you get excited? Do you feel fresh? Do you feel rejuvenated? Check on these few points. See, there are a few things that would help for us to achieve good sleep. It's always quality over quantity. So the first thing you can do is you can make your room like a cave. Make it pitch dark. The reason why do we need to shut off all the lights and just to cover the curtains is that when in the absence of light, our brain starts producing the hormones called melatonin, and that then signals the body that, hey, it's time to rest, it's time to sleep. And then the muscles start softening, the body starts relaxing, preparing you to go to bed. And the second thing you can do is cut out the screen time, laptop, mobiles, and everything else, at least an hour before bedtime, which is so hard for most of us because we need to update ourselves a lot from like going through the social medias, and maybe some of us even still have to do a little bit of work on the phone, or maybe we need to catch up with whatever that we need to catch up, or do our planner and everything else, which happens usually on the phone. So try to cut it out. At least, if you really cannot do 2 hours or an hour, 45 minutes, once again, because the light from the screen really stimulates the alertness of the brain. So you want the brain to relax instead of being in the state of alert. And of course, the last thing is always coming back to food. If you go to bed after eating, your organs are still going to be working while you are sleeping. Your body is asleep, but the organs are constantly working. So when you wake up the next day, none of the organs have properly rested, so you wake up feeling fatigued or tired, or yeah, these are the reason. These could be some of the reasons why when you wake up you're not feeling entirely rested. So pay attention to how you go to bed and how you feel when you wake up the next day. And one more thing that is really important about sleep is that that's when your brain, your mind stops working completely. And that sends the signals to universe that you are in the state of receiving. Because when you're thinking too much, when you're always in your thinking mind, you're creating a lot of resistance to what you say you want, towards your desires, towards your goals, because we are always worrying if it is going to happen or not, or what if the worst case scenario happens, or what if things don't happen the way we wanted, or what if what we want just don't come to us. We create a lot of resistances based on the limited perception, and the limiting beliefs that we have. So when you are sleeping, which is why Shavasana is very important in yoga practice, it's because the mind rests and you're no longer in the state of being awake. And that's when that's when you have no more resistance, because you're not even aware, right? That's when you are in the state of receiving. Receiving becomes so easy because it happens naturally, because that's just the natural law of the universe. We are always receiving, but when we are awake, we resist, we push. When we are asleep, we are rested, we are not aware, we are not operating through the limiting beliefs, the past conditionings. We become open to receiving. So that's all for today. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Meantime, I'm gonna go and doze off. Good night, guys.